Batting third, number 5, Jason Reed. Batting fourth, number 4, JJ Sanchez. Batting fifth, number 14, Jacob Henderson. Batting sixth, number 16, Ben Eskew. Batting seventh, number 12, Jaden Cantu.
That in there?
Batting eighth, number 9, Matt Barrera. Batting ninth, number 17, Mace Myers. And catching, number 7, Jackson Lamont.
That. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here in South Austin, Texas at Burger Field for some more Trojans baseball here on Vype. Today, kicking off a back-to-back little doubleheader action between the Crockett Cougars hosting this game and your Anderson Trojans. Both teams ready to go here. I apologize for the wind here today, but sitting out in the elements. Going to be subject to some of this wind, but of course coming into this game.
Man, do you ever take a day off? Shut up.
As we enter here, coming off a nice big victory over Lhasa to make that 2-0. Anderson comes, or to make it a 2-0 sweep on the season and 2-0 in district for the Trojans. They come in at 9-5. Crockett Cougars are 5-2, but they are 0-2 last week. A pair of losses to Cedar Creek, both of them 9-2. Previous season for Kent Lofton's crew, they were a first-round exit in the playoffs. There, they were by district finals, as we say. Check up. We're ready to take the mound is Jason Reed here for the Crockett Cougars behind the plate. Jackson LeBlanc, he will not be hitting today. He's just in the field as the catcher. And then around the infield there at first base and leading off as well, Chris Rodriguez. Second base, Evan Dominguez. Shortstop, JJ Sanchez. Matt Barrera, the other corner of the infield. And then out to the outfield, Jacob Henderson. Mace Myers. And Jaden Cantu in right. Ben Eskew DHing for these Cougar, hitting 6th. For the Anderson Trojans, Connor Como, Derek Paez, James Cole, Gus Beggar, Cade Kazin, Ben Weisman, Brady Fleming, JJ Velasquez, and Colin Haynes. Coming up here, so Connor Como, the pitcher, Derek Paez, the catcher, and James Cole, the left fielder. Leading two up here in the first inning. But we will have our 5 p.m. first pitch coming up here in a moment.
They're here.
apologizing throughout for the wind again. And that one is roped and down for a base hit. Connor Como smacking that ball, and he's on first base. Leadoff single for the Trojans.
Yes.
Brings Derek Paez to the plate.
There we go. Got a peek.
Yeah, and people will be able to hear this, but just to clarify, Connor's wearing number 17.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Wanted to make sure that was right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you. You know, 11 here. Hey, whoop again. Runner goes is now at Mrs. Downstairs. Thank you, Mr. Weisman, for, clear. That made me get a little tight. I was like, oh, no, did I get the wrong guys? I know he's a tall, thin kid with very fluffy blonde hair, so like I know it's Connor. We've seen him from the back. Is Como going to go again? Throw is not in time, and a couple free bags for Como. The Trojans now have turned a leadoff single into a leadoff triple, and it was a ball and a strike piece to Paez. That'll score a run. 1-0 early here as Derek Paez shoots one into right field. And the Trojans with a pair of base hits going that way. It's 1-0. Chop foul. Cole in an 0-2 hole, the runner in scoring position. He's sitting. Anderson. Maybe some of them got the alternates and like having a jersey in every size and everything. But Cole is at the plate. He's number 6 on my roster. He's number 18 here. Call the time. Nothing at 2. Reed's offering. Going up and away here to the Trojan left field. It's now ball and 2 strikes.
Sorry. Who?
Reed's 1-2 here. Jumping back at it as Cole as the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reed 2-2 as he steps off here, still looking for his first out. He's thrown 11 pitches. My favorite features here at Burger Stadium. You can keep that right up on the scoreboard for us. 2-2. That one upstairs, and from 0-2 to 3-2 as James Cole has worked this into a full count.
Hey, Matt, give us a popcorn, baby. Give us a popcorn, other snackies. Here, let me see the snackies. Here.
Reed's payoff. That one hit hard and down for a base hit. Being waved around third and coming to the plate, scoring standing up. And now Cole might have a chance to go ahead and take Reed. He will. It went from a stand-up double to advancing to third on the throw, and he will be safe. Makes it 2-0. Center fielder playing shallow. It's 2-0 Trojans. First pitch to Beggar. Gus takes upstairs for ball 1.
Keep working, keep working.
3 batters, 3 hits, all of them hard line drives for this Trojan offense. Como and Pais shot him into right field, and then Cole out to left center. So everybody pulling here early for Anderson as Beggar cues it one the other way right as I say that. Drifting back in, win caught. Tagging from third and coming home. And it's go Big Green on this St. Patrick's Day. That's a sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Gus Beggar. So now the base paths are empty, but another run has come across. Still a little easier as a pitcher because nobody's on the bases now, though. As he misses upstairs with the Casey ball. racing over the bag to make the play. It's Chris Rodriguez, the first baseman, and there's 2 down now here in the top of the first. Brings Ben Wasteman to the plate, your 3rd baseman for today. So excellent in their district debut on the mound, as well as giving himself some insurance run at the plate. And now 2 down with nobody on. Wasteman to the plate. That catches the outside of the zone for strike 1. Do apologize again for the wind, but wind is being picked up by the same microphone I'm talking into. It is just that gusty today. It's now 0-2 to Wasteman. Called strike 3, but in the first inning the Trojans do plate 3 runs on 3 hits and sacrifice fly from the hitter. Rodriguez, Evan Dominguez, and Jason Reed do up here for the Cougars. Rodriguez, the first baseman, Dominguez, the second, Reed, the pitcher, J.J. Sanchez, and Jacob Henderson, and Van Eskew, shortstop, left fielder, and designated hitter make up the heart of the order. Right fielder, Jaden Cantu, third baseman, Matt Barrera, and Mace Myers, center fielder. That's the order here for the Cougars. The Trojans, it's Como at the plate, Pais behind the dish. Brady Fleming at first, Colin Haynes at second base, or shortstop J.J. Velasquez. For third, Ben Wasteman today, and then James Cole in left, Beggart in center field. And Kate Casey out and right as Como starts him off strike 1. 0-1 from Como. That one misses upstairs for strike for ball 1. It's the first ball thrown by Como. And a strike. This one hits on the ground. Como there to field it, flips it over to first. Round number 2. Fleming take care of the underhand flip from Como, no problem. 2-1. In there for strike 2. The 2-2. In there, strike 3. So 2 Ks in the inning there for Connor Como as he sends the Cougars down in order. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning after plating 3 in the top of the first. We head to the bottom. It'll be the bottom of the order due up here for Anderson. 7, 8, and 9. Brady Fleming will come to the plate first. Out for his second inning of work. Settled in a little bit there in the first inning, gave up 3 straight hits to start that the evening, but retired the next 3 batters that he faced, although one of them was a sacrifice fly from Becker, but a productive out for Anderson to make it 3-0. 2-1. That one misses outside to Fleming. It's 3-1. One pitch hit off the end of the bat and gonna drop. So Brady stays alive here. That might be a little better. Am I sounding a little better? Hope so. Three-two. First batter here at the top of the second. Here, Wynn's going to play with this one a little bit. Over to second base, charging back now, ranging up. And yeah, it's an adventure. It's a good job by Dominguez at second base to stay with that ball, and attempting to lay down the bunt is Velasquez. He fouls it off for strike one. Balls and a strike here to the Trojan shortstop. It's now a ball and a strike. That the 31st pitch of the outing for Reed. Outside 2-1. The deficit is 3-0 after 3 straight at-bats of hard contact. Reed settled in. He's got the last 4 Anderson batters that he's faced. Velasquez back into the box, another left-handed hitter in the Sanderson lineup. That one in there, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. One down with nobody on here in the top of the second inning. That one outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count for Velasquez. Takes it down and away for ball 4. So Anderson, some one-out traffic on the bases here for 9 hitter Colin Haynes, second baseman for Anderson. Como on deck. That one getting it all the way away, and that's an easy free base for J.J. Velasquez, and it's a runner in scoring position now for Haynes. Big lead off second base here for Velasquez. The 1-0 to Haynes. As Colin rips it on a line, but right back into the glove of the pitcher, and that'd be a double play. Rare. 1-4. Yeah, double play. So nothing comes of a one-out walk to J.J. Velasquez. And that will do it for the Trojans at the top half of the second inning. Headed now to the bottom, it'll be 4, 5, and 6, the heart of the order due up here for Crockett. Another inning of work for Connor Como. And after two innings, Reed's up to 37 pitches. So after the start that he had, settling it very nicely. Getting a nifty double play to himself there. Now the Cougar offense has got to respond, get them back into this thing. Chip away, as they say. Activity issues. We are back on. Fortunately, Connor Como is too darn efficient. That was an 8-pitch second inning. We are back into it, going into the top of the third. It'll be the top of the order due up here after Colin Haynes grounded into a conventional double play. Meantime, my pencil blew away. Don't have another one. I do. It's green. Hey, St. Patrick's. Coming out, it'll be inning number 3 here for Jason Reed. He singled his first time up, came around to score the first run of the game, stole a couple of bags while he was at it. So Como, Pais, and Cole come to the plate here for Anderson. The lineup is a combined 3 of 3. Since those 3 base hits, Reed has faced the minimum. Took a double play to get there, but still. First pitch to Como, misses downstairs. Up and away, ball 2 now to the pitcher. Continue to pick up. This is downstairs. It's no 3-0. It's up over 25 miles an hour as it stands. Rio swinging. How's it off straight one? 1. Takes, flips the bat. Play again. Reads 3-2. So Como down on strikes, and wonder when a player tosses the bat prematurely like that, the success rate. And the bat is moving forward. First pitch. He's missing. One 0 to the Trojan catcher. As he takes upstairs, that's strike 1. Reads 1-1. He hits this one into the air on the infield as the wind takes a brief pause to make that fly ball a little bit easier for Dominguez, and there's 2 down. Plate. Doubled and drove home a run. And this one he gets a hold of out to left field. That's going to get way over the left fielder's head and down and rolling to the wall. Rounding second, digging for 3 is Cole. The throw will not be in time. It's a 2-out triple to James Cole. Henderson was playing way up on that ball. Just into the air and over his head. It's rather repositioned himself before the play started. Cole hit that ball very well. Different day, that ball travels a little further. Here we go. It's the first hit for Anderson since Cole hit that double in the first inning. Brings Beggert to the plate. A sacrifice fly to bring home Cole, who reached third on the throw. A sacrifice fly. Down in the count 0-1. Cues it off the edge of the bat. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Beggart's got his second RBI, and it's a 4-0 ball game now for the Trojans. It's a bit of a 2-out rally here for Anderson as they have back-to-back base hits. Another run in the inning. Brings Kays into the plate. It's there for a strike. 0-1. Runner goes. That one misses down. No throw will be made. It's very active on the base paths here today. Kazin chops this one on the ground. Tough hop, though. The throw over will be not in time. Runner doesn't advance, though, so it's a tough hop for a third to have Kazin read.
Out.
Wasteman hits this one in the air. There's a lot of room in these foul areas, but that one's going to get out. Both here and at Nelson Field. Here it's on the left field side. There's acres of foul territory. A little bit less on the right field side, but still plenty of room to work with. These fielders on these foul balls. That one got well in there. That's going to be a hit by pitch, and all of a sudden, Trojans have the bases loaded here with 2 outs. So Beggert to third, Kazin to second, and Wasteman to first on the hit by pitch brings Brady Fleming to the plate, who popped up in his first plate appearance. Check swing, that ball misses ball 1. After getting 2 outs, next 4 batters have reached for Anderson. 1-0. Bases loaded, Fleming swings through it, strike 1. 2-out triple by James Cole. Brought home by a single from Gus Beggert. Kazin reaches on the air and then hit by pitch for Wasteman. Beggert at third now. Big spot for Fleming to break the game open. 1-1. Up and away, ball 2.
Yeah.
2-1. Fleming hits this one a high bounce and just going to take it over to second base himself. It's Matt Barrera for out number 3. But a run does score for Anderson. And a couple of hits, one of them a triple, an error, and a hit by pitch. This game, just one walk issued by either pitcher, and it was Reed. Back in the second inning, it was immediately erased on a double play. Connor Como did give up a hit back in the second inning. That is the only base runner so far, 1 over the minimum for the Cougars. Give her music back. I didn't feel dirt. Right into the eyes. Towards the end of that inning, creeping up around 60 pitches. Pitches at 58. 58 pitches for 3. Taking the mound for your Anderson Trojans, Owen Thomas, number 23. Expect the ask of Owen here is for Mike. Home certainly wasn't a performance. He goes 2 innings of 1 hit ball. No walks, no runs scored. Thomas comes to the mound. Bottom. Third here. Trojans have 5 hits to Crockett's 1. It's 4-0. Now, third baseman number 9, Matt Barrera. Thomas's first pitch misses down stairs. Second pitch here, now it's 2-0. Thomas. Herrera. Start the outing for Owen Thomas. First walk by Trojan pitching today. Brings Myers to the plate, showing bunt. First step, good first move there for Thomas. Pitch to Myers, catches the outer edge of the zone. Swing and a miss now. 4-pitch walk to quickly ahead 0-2 to the Crockett fielder. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings Rodriguez to the plate at the 4th strikeout of the day by Crockett batters. The 4-pitch walk to a 3-pitch strikeout. Now ahead 0-1. Leadoff hitter Chris Rodriguez is out and catches his zone. It's 0-2. Rodriguez made the first out of the game for Crockett on strikes. It's another throw over. There's strike one. Swinging a bit strike two. Dominguez for one with a ground out now in an 0-2 hole. Barrera at first base, the 0-2 pitch. It's almost there. Almost there. Just had like a. Well, here's the 1-2 as it was down. Just looking at it, pitch walk, and a 3-pitch strikeout, a 3-pitch strikeout, and an 0-2. It was like a wasted, immaculate inning here with the 4-pitch walk at the beginning of it. That one misses upstairs, but now it's been 3 straight balls since those 8 straight strikes. Gets back in box. 3-2 pitch. Misses outside. Jason Reed to the plate. Beautiful breaking ball there. So for a strike. That one fouled off. Read the pitcher here for Crockett. Struck out his first time up in a 2 hole here. Thomas's pitch. That one.
At the end of the bat, runner being the over the line for third before his home is not in front, cannot have a third. No, he has so it's Crockett on the board.
Of a looping single and got over the bag at first base. So Reed back to the dugout. Of course, he can re-enter. It's JJ Sanchez to the plate. Hold the one a little bit, but it was right over to the shortstop for Velasquez. Clean up here. Opportunity to clean up, get Crockett back into this thing, makes it 0-1 there. Pitch from Thomas. They get 2 now, Sanchez. Thomas, that's back-to-back hitters where he got them into an 0-2 hole and couldn't make the out. This is now the 3rd straight hitter. This one hit on the ground and
It's good. 2 runs on the board from the RBI single to JJ Sanchez.
Come on, Jacob.
Sanderson to the plate is 0-1. Pitch strike. And there's strike two. Here we are again. Top. The 0-2. Swing and a miss strike three. Pair of walks and a pair of base hits. Get two on the board back for Crockett. Thomas comes in relief. Got a whole new ball game here as it's now 4-2 as we enter the fourth inning. Nearly halfway through this one on St. Patrick's Day. 3 innings down, 1 hour in. It's about right. Two up here for the Trojans. 8, 9, and 1. So that's J.J. Velasquez, Colin Haynes, and Connor Como. J.J. Connor coming to the plate here. It's another inning of work. Back to the bump for Jason Reed. Two-run ball game now. Here's Velasquez to the plate. Walked his first time up. That was back in the second inning. 3-1. Good, thank you. Count full to Velasquez. Second walk of the game. Velasquez. A victim of an athletic play by Reed. Colin Haynes to ground out into a double play. Reed. Velasquez had advanced to second on a pass ball, and Haynes hit a liner right back to Reed.
Get it.
Caught off the bag at that point was Velasquez. Haynes showing fun. Pulls it back, taking pitch for ball one. One to Haynes. Swinging at this pitch, fouled back, 1-1. The top of the fourth. Shadows getting along. Burger Field. And still whipping. 1-1 for Haynes as Colin pulls it back. That one's going to get away to the backstop, and no bunt needed. Velasquez advances. Pitch here. That was pitch 67 here for Jason Reed. Catcher Jackson LeBlanc. Discussion as he makes his way back behind the plate. LeBlanc not in the batting order here today. It's a team player, man. He's out there squatting in the dirt for a few hours and doesn't even get to hit. But now at 2-1, Haynes got the runner advanced. Wasn't really by his own doing. Reed's 2-2. We'll have to wait. That one hit hard in the ear by Haynes. Myers is there to make the catch for out number one. It's runner in scoring position here for Connor Como. Here comes to the plate, 1-2, single run scored. Also struck out his last time up. A couple stolen bases in there for him as well. First pitch to him, misses down and away, ball 1. Pitch. That one going to get way away and going to head up to third base with ease is Velasquez. It's the third base that Velasquez has been able to take himself on pass balls and wild pitches. There's now a meeting at the mound. A manager comes out. Guys up throwing. Loose in the Cougar bullpen. I think that's just Aikens warming up for their next game, actually. Pinstripes on those uniforms. It will remain in the ballgame here, 2-0. Como. Now for Connor. Anything into the outfield should get it done. Get one of those runs back. Now 2-0 to Como. It's Connor. Hits this one hard out to left. That's going to get down and roll comfortably to the wall. Como going to ease up and coast into second base. And honestly, with how hard he hit that ball, the bounce on the fence helped the left fielder. That could have been a triple. But instead, it's just an RBI double to make it 5-2. There's been some good instances of hard contact for the Trojans here today. So Velasquez scores. Como in second. It's a 5-2 ball game. Derek Pais comes to the plate. He hits this one. It's going to take a couple bounces, and that took a crazy hop. And that ball's going to get away to the Trojan dugout. Como's going to have to hold up at third base. Not sure if he saw it or if he was even going to be able to get it home if it took off, but I think you got to score that an infield hit. I mean, that took 2 or 3 funky bounces, and there was just no way for Dominguez to get a hold of it. Unfortunately for Crockett, the throw wide does not hurt them here. Could have gotten them at the Trojan dugout. Give them 3 bases. Give them 3 bases. This one, first pitch swinging out to center. Runner went, but he's going to have to go back. However, that will work to bring in Connor Como. It's a 6-2 game. It is the second out of the inning. To the plate. A pair of runs batted in on the day. One on a single, one on a sacrifice fly. Ice goes that one up and in to throw down. Be late and skip away from the second baseman. Dominguez. Error. Stays a little aggressive. As this one cranked out to left field, drifting back as that one's going to die in the wind a little bit, but it will get down. Having to range all the way over with Henderson, and he just couldn't quite get to it. Clipped off the end of his glove, and then the RBI. Well, you don't get the RBI on the air, but Beckert reaches. And run comes home. It's been some bad luck here for Crockett, too. Scored his errors, but really tough plays to make. I mean, the way the ball was moving on that infield for Dominguez, and then ball that high in the air at this time of day is just one. That's a base hit, no matter how you slice it. Being held up at third here is Beckert. Trojans keep it moving here with a single. Kate Kazin. To the plate. Runners at the corners here and two down. Weissman chops this one on the ground to third. There's two outs. He thought about going home, but might as well take the force to end the inning as Weissman grinds out. But the Trojans able to get all them back and one more. 3 runs score in the inning. All started with a walk to J.J. Velasquez. He was brought home by a Connor Como double. And just some issues in the field for the Cougars resulted in an extra pair of runs. Both of them, as I said, would have been a tough place to make. Ball dying in the golden hour light, fading towards the foul line as you were running a post route to that ball, reaching back across your body to try and make that catch. It was unfortunate, but the run comes home as a result, makes it 7-2. Leave Owen Thomas back out for his second inning of work. So 3 runs in the top of the fourth here. We head to the bottom. We're officially halfway through the ball game. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8. SQ, Cantu, and Barrera 2 up for the Cougars. They look to get back into the scoring column. They're in danger of falling to 0-3 in district play. See what inning number. Yeah, can you fit it in that one? That might work. You're okay, man. Sorry, get requests for an outlet here. Akins, and coming up next in this AISD double header, it is Akins versus Westlake. Took you a second. But Akins Westlake coming up next year from Burger Field. Of course, Anderson getting the 5 p.m. first pitch. It's SQ to the plate. So swing and a miss there. It's 1-1. This is SQ's second at bat. It's 1-for-1 with a base hit. Takes that one there for strike 2. Nodding his head, feeling out the zone. This is low and in. This is outside, 3-2. SQ. Looks like he's seeing the zone pretty well right now. 3-2 to him. He reaches down for it, but did skip away, so the throw will be made, and that's out number 1. Jaden Cantu to the plate. Foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the Cooper right fielder. Two one. Strike 2 called. Two Thomas. Just misses. Good take there from Ken too. The count goes full. 3 balls and strikes. Second strikeout of the inning for Owen Thomas. far, all 5 batters that Thomas has retired have gone down via the strikeout. This is down 1-2. That put away pitch has been a problem for Thomas here tonight. Got 4 straight batters in the hole. As here's a 1-2. This one hit on the ground. Good job by Velasquez to field that one. Making it look routine and the throw over. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Owen Thomas, much better than his first inning of work. We head now to the 5th. Another inning of work here for Jason Reed, who goes out with 79 pitches. Story of the game here, of course, 7 runs on 7 hits, but 4 errors for Crockett. Direct result of that cricket number 3 in the 4th inning. Trojans have hit the ball pretty hard when they've gotten to it, but also a lot of bad luck involved for Crockett here. Like a 7-run game, or 7-2 game. Stronger defense and much tighter ball game here. Pinch hitter here. Brady Fleming was due up. Vino to the plate here. Vino coming off the bench for Brady Fleming. Get an update on the defensive changes for Anderson coming bottom of the inning is 1 pitch, 1 bag here is Leo takes that one on the, what you call that, the arm guard. It's the 2nd hit Trojan of the day. Ben Weisman got plunked back in the 3rd inning. Out of the dugout. Question. Looks like we're all good. Velasquez comes to the plate. Seen the zone well today. It's Caesar's box. Now for the first time comes to the plate. traffic on bases. Show and bunt, little small ball here for Anderson, but that misses for 1-0. Runner goes, takes the pitch. The throw down is going to leak out into center field, and that's another 3 bag here. This time for Trevino. He is into scoring position with nobody out. It's a ball and a strike here to Velasquez. That one hit hard and fielded on a tough hop. Advances the runner, so Velasquez is productive out. Brings Colin Haynes to the plate. Colin is 0 for 2 on the day. Anderson threatening here with 1 out in the 5th. So Reed steps off, the throw over. Back in time is Velasquez. Hits this one pretty well, and that's going to get through the right next to or right through the glove of Dominguez. It's an 8-2 ball game. Let's see what they call it here. That's a base hit, no? Scores on the base hit from Colin Haynes, the 8th hit of the ball game for Anderson. It's the first pitch to Como in there for strike 1. Connor coming to the plate now. He is 2 for 3 on the day, single, double, and a strikeout. This is upstairs to Connor. Doubled home a run back in the 4th inning. Now the 1-1 with a runner on and 1 out. Looks like Reed's keeping an eye on that runner at first base. The timeout is called. McCain's got a pretty good jump at it, but that time call. Again, skips in the dirt. It's going to get away, and going from 2nd to 3rd now, and trucking in safely. That ball got away from the catcher LeBlanc. Sudden, another RBI opportunity for Como. Two one. Outside, 3-1. Here, the 90th pitch from Jason Reed. It is ball 4. So it'll be runners at the corners with one out here for Derek Pais. I'm going to cruise into second base as that one popped under the legs of the catcher. It's quickly 2 in scoring position for the Trojans today at gray tops. Derek's come to the plate 3 times. He singled and came around to score a run. Pop up to second. He reached on an error to second, came around to score a run as well. 7th of the game for Anderson. Now he's hit the plate 1-0 with a runner at second and third. He watches that one in. Down and in. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Cole on deck here for Anderson. He's looking to make it double figures here for the Trojans. Launches that one down. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Reed, as of late, all these misses coming low. It's 96th. It's a 3-2 to Pais. That misses outside. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. Haynes at third, Como at second. Pais at first brings James Cole, the left fielder, to the plate. He already has 2 hits, both of them for extra bases, a double and a triple. Run scored. Should make that 2 runs scored. forcing any base for the Cougars. First pitch to Cole is plunks one home. It's the second hit batter of the inning. The third of the game here. Jason Reed. The bases are loaded. The run coming in. By pitch to make it a 9-2 game, and Gus Beggart comes to the plate. And the cleanup man for the Trojans has a lot to clean up. Two runs scored in the inning now so far for Anderson. Still just one out. Corner infield playing shallow there. Beggart takes that one for strike one. Westlake and Akins getting ready to go after this one. 7:30 first pitch time, but here's the 0-1 to Beggart. Gus hits this one in the air out to left center field. Settling underneath it. Making the catch for out number 2, but the runners advance. Como comes to score third, advancing from second to third goes Pais, and that's a second sacrifice fly of the day for Gus Beggart. So he's got 2 RBI. His at bat in the 4th inning reached on an error that also drove in a run. So 3 at bats, 3 runs come across once Gus Beggart is finished his at bat. The 100th pitch from Reed. One misses for a ball, and Cole to advance. No throw made. It's another free bag for the Trojans. Been very active on the base paths here today. That one misses 2-0 now to the pinch hitter, Judea Colson. Runners at second, third, 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 to Colson. So he hits this one the other way, and that'll get through the infield. 1 run scores, being waved around second. A big turn. The throw will not be made. 2 runs score, and it's a 10-run lead on the 2 RBI single for Judea Colson. It's 12-2. It's Reed meeting at the mound here and at 102 pitches. It was reasonable to expect that would be the end of the line here for Reed. Next up here. Pitching change of the ball game for Crockett.
game.
Rodriguez? Being a first baseman and being in the mound. No, it will be Chris Rodriguez here. Moved from first base to take the ball on the mound.
Yeah. Not really well. I'll fight through it.
Wasteman coming to the plate. He'll be the first hitter Rodriguez faces.
Yeah, just taking it day by day. Where? Oh, you working over there with him? I just
Would still be the responsibility of Reed, but finishes with
It's a long drive.
gave up 9 hits, but the real story is the 4 errors.
That's even longer though.
There are a few pass balls in there. Just
I was already driving.
the best pitching outing for Reed, but also team around him didn't help him out as much as they could have. He exits with 12 runs on the board. Of course, not all of those are earned.
So you working for that company?
It is yet another crooked number. Back-to-back innings. 5 coming across so far to make it a 12-2 ball game. Trojans.
That was like setting a toll on you and the Bible center.
You're here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. It's Chris Rodriguez. It's our first pitching change of the day, at least one in the middle of an inning.
Yeah, I was going to call them this morning.
Owen Thomas has pitched the last 2 innings for Anderson. We'll see what they do in the bottom of the 5th, because it's a whole new complexion of this game. So being a 10-run lead for Anderson at this point. We'll be doing it again tomorrow at Nelson Field. 7:30 first pitch time. Anderson Crockett.
Baseball.
2 balls, no strikes here to Wasteman. Takes that pitch. It's the first strike for Rodriguez.
Call him later this week. All right. All right.
Is that one get tail in and hit Wasteman? It's the second time Ben's been hit today. That's the 4th hit batter for Anderson. It's the 3rd hit batter of the inning. Brings Colson up, and Trojans have officially batted around. Leo Trevino comes to the plate. Was hit by a pitch to start us off. Came around to score a run. That one misses.
All right.
I said 12. Stupid error.
2-0 to Trevino, misses upstairs. It's 3-0. Rio misses outside. It's a walk and a hit by pitch. Same inning here for Trevino. He's up another pinch hitter, JJ Velasquez. It's Dominic Bellavia. His power, I'm not sure how he in for much today, but that one gets under the glove of the third baseman. 1 run scores. The second run is across the plate. And there goes 2 more for Trojans. It's 14-2. So here's Ben Hatcher to the plate.
Yes.
It's Hatcher here hitting for Haynes. I believe we saw Hatcher earlier as a runner. He comes to the plate now, 2-0. Runner at second and first. So he hits this one on the ground to second and can't field it. Cougar infield having a hard time with the balls dancing out there on the edges of the infield grass. No runs come home on that.
Hey, keep working, Chris.
Crockett. Simply, it's hard to win games when you're having your 6th error. And we're not even into our 6th inning. All errors are costly, but some errors for Crockett have been particularly costly, all coming at times with runners in scoring position. Guide in the air to center field has been one of the sure defensive positions out there today for Crockett. So, good job by Myers in center field. That's a huge 5th inning for Anderson. 7 runs come across. They sent 13 batters to the plate.
That was just the 5th. Still 2 more innings.
Now, run rule could be in effect if Crockett can't get this back into the single digits. It is Owen Thomas in the 5th inning, now looking close to payout. Starters can enter back into the game, so it's Fleming still at first, Haynes at second, Velasquez at third. Didn't get any changes. That's Gitcho out in left field. Becker has been moved to right. That's Cole in center. So the infield stays the same for Anderson. Here in the fifth, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Cougars. As Thomas misses downstairs 1-0. In there for strike one. Chasing downstairs at it. It's now 1-2 here. 9-hole hitter leading off in the bottom of the fifth. Two balls, two strikes. Myers, his second time at the plate today. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Myers stays alive. Again, that sort of put-away pitch. It's been elusive for Thomas here today. As that one fouled into the glove of Pais for strike number 3 and out number 1. Brings Rodriguez to the plate, your new pitcher. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Trojans have just surrendered 3 hits on the day so far to Crockett.
Oh, never mind. I was going to put it beside you. I'm sorry.
One-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Yeah, the 50th pitch of the game here for Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike 2. All third strike now. 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. Evan Dominguez to the plate. Drew a walk back in the third inning, came around to score the first run of the game for the Cougars. As I said, just 3 hits mustered by the Crockett offense. It's a big breaker missing, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Misses down and away. It's 2 balls, no strikes here to the Crockett second baseman. Two-0. Pitch. Light swinging. 3 balls and a strike. 2 down here. And a 12-run ball game at the bottom of the fifth. 3-2 now. Strike away here for Thomas in the bottom of the fifth. That one hit in the air in the infield, drifting back and just dropping kind of in between second baseman Colin Haynes and Gus Beggart now moving into right field. And it's a 2-out base runner here for Jason Reed. The first error of the game for the Trojans, compared to 6 for Crockett. Is that first pitch in to Reed, called strike one. Reed, single and a strikeout. First RBI of the game, first run driven into the game. Crockett, he is now in an 0-2 hole. To pitch. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the bottom of the 5th, runner at first base. Launches that one in there for ball 2. Goes full. That's what I've been saying about that put-away pitch. It's called strike 3. That'll end the inning. That'll end the ball game. Trojans mercy rule the Crockett Cougars by a score of 14-2, final through 5 innings. Connor Fellow goes 2 complete. Owen Thomas comes in and finishes the job going 3.
I didn't even see you, dude. You were somewhere.
With 7 strikeouts for Owen Thomas, who was getting on him for his put-away pitch. He only had 7 strikeouts. But Trojans get the win 14-2, aided by some shaky defense from the Crockett Cougars. But Crockett will get a chance to bounce back tomorrow. I'll be out for that one, but it will be live on Vype at 7:30. I believe it's Mike Rose going to be on the call for that one. He's done plenty of good work with us here in the past, I believe. It's to Slick Travis games. I think that's his main gig. But filling in for us here tomorrow against this same Crockett team. So Anderson getting spring break underway, I believe, right? And getting their 2 baseball games in on Monday and Tuesday of this week. And it will be the later first pitch tomorrow. It'll be 7:30 at Nelson Field against this same Crockett team. But final score here, 14-2. The Trojans wrap this one up. Get out off of the field quickly, and good for the mercy rule is this game can now get started nice and on time at 7:30. It'll be these Aikens Eagles and the Westlake Chaparrals, but we don't have that for you. We will have tomorrow's game at Berger Stadium, or Nelson Stadium, Nelson Field, 7:30 first pitch time. Thank you all for tuning in to the broadcast. Got through some early technical difficulties. I appreciate your patience, and that will do it for us here. I want to thank my QA back in the Vype Live Studios. Skylar Gillespie keeping an eye on things, making sure everything's running smoothly. Technical director who's on the phone with me dealing with those technical issues. Suna Venkat to be getting a broadcast. Without her, none of us would get on the air. All the fine folks at the Trojan Booster Club. And of course, all of you for listening. My name is Jack Farrell. It's been a pleasure. 14-2, your final score, Trojans. 2 out of 3 games end in Mercer so far in district play. You drop Crockett to 0-3 in district. Trojans are 3-0. Trojans now 10-5 on the season. That will go ahead and sign off. Get out of this dust. And we wish you a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow for a conclusion of this little back-to-back action. The Anderson Trojans are taking Cougars 7:30 p.m. at Nelson Field tomorrow on Vype.